What's up, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be doing two unboxings. I think these are two trades that I did. So I did get rid of a few fragrances and got a few fragrances. I'm actually not too sure how many fragrances are in these two packages. And no, these are not the fragrances I've been waiting on for a while. So let's get this one opened up. I think I know which one of them is, but honestly, the other one, I have no idea. Just tells you how my life's been lately. I just been all over the place a little bit. So yeah, I really don't know what the other box could be. So it might not really even be anything. Already. What? I'm surprised this came so fast in the mail. Honestly, I wasn't expecting this to be one of the packages. I did a swap with somebody, and I already got this fragrance in. It's going to be Dia 40. This had to have been like maybe 2 days ago. So shout out to whatever the hell he did to get it here this fast. So we'll talk about this one first. It's going to be Amouage's Dia 40. So I really enjoyed Dia Man. Oh, shout out to this guy. Look at that. He even wrapped this up nicely. Enough for me to have just traded a fragrance. Like I said, I really don't even remember what I traded. So let's see what my initial thoughts are. As right now, it doesn't really remind me of Dia Man, at least not much. It is stronger than Dia Man. My first impressions of Dia Man, I remember I couldn't really smell much, but here I could definitely smell this fragrance. Floral. This is so like Dia Man reminds me of Spice Blend from Dior. This is more laundry-like. It kind of smells like clean sheets. In a good way. It smells like clean white sheets, like fresh out of the dryer. Yeah, we'll see what this fragrance turns into. So yeah, that would be the first one, Dia 40. I forgot what I traded for it. Yeah, I don't really remember what I traded for it. But let me see, what did I trade for it? Oh, I traded my Peach Mirage. Plus he put quite a few bucks on top for this fragrance. So I think it was a pretty good trade. I think I got a good fragrance out of it. A fragrance that's been a little hard to find right now. You could probably find it in Joma Shop for like around 200 bucks. But yeah, let's get into this package. I think this one's the one I've been looking forward to. And this is burning the back of my hand right now. I trust the guy, legit guy. It's just more like it's probably so highly concentrated, and I've been out in the cold all day. So it doesn't really help. I'm actually shooting this video. I just got home from work. It's 11 at night. But I think this is the one I really, yeah. Nothing else in there? Oh, cool. I feel like I had this right next to my face without even, oh, I should probably keep it out. So as you can probably tell already, it is a Roja. This one, actually no, this one I purchased from a guy. I don't think I traded anything for this one. But it was such a good price that it wasn't even in my my to-buy lists. And I was like, have to buy it. Too good of a price. Sometimes I'll do that because I know I could resell the fragrance for a little bit more if I don't end up liking it. And for this one, unfortunately, I do think I will like it. Just because of the scent profile, I think it is. So, finally got that open. This is still burning the back of my hand. Like, geez, I can't really see the level. It seems pretty full though. So this is going to be Roja's. Oh, there's actually 2 fragrances in here. Now that I'm thinking about it, and I remember completely what this is. So we'll talk about what's in here. Gee, oh, I didn't see this one. All right, so this is going to be a $1,200 fragrance in here. It is Roja's Champagne, which I will get into in a little bit. But first, let's dive into Roja's Vetiver Parfum. This is a tester, I guess, because it has this tester sticker on the back, and it's also missing a big chunk of glass right here, which he did tell me about. He did tell me after about it, but I told him it's okay. So this is a Vetiver fragrance from Roja, obviously Vetiver Parfum. I've thought a few times about buying Vetiver Parfum Cologne. It seems like I'm starting to enjoy my Vetivers. If you hate your Vetivers right now, I promise you at some point you're probably going to start liking them. Right now, lime, nutty, slight creaminess, but definitely interested to see what this one kind of goes into. Really, really good fragrance. But let's say you're not a Vetiver lover, you probably wouldn't really love this too much. I'm thinking in my collection, all the Vetiver fragrances I have, as of right now, let's say Guerlain's Vetiver Parfum. I would probably still reach for that one over this one. But I do have to give this one a full wearing to give it at least a, an honest chance to be a really good fragrance. It's a Roja fragrance. Rojas are known for how much they transform. But realistically, I just want to get into this last one. So this is, I believe, Bergdorf's newest collaboration with Roja. And it is a $1,200 fragrance retail. And he just threw it in there for free. So I'm assuming he works somewhere, but it's also like a really small, sample. But you know what? I might just go ahead and make this another video. So that is where I'm going to end this video. These are 2 of the fragrances I got in. Vetiver and Dia 40. Dia 40, the concentration on it's so strong that it is it's burning the back of my hand. It still smells like pretty much fresh sheets. I need to spray this one somewhere else, or maybe after I shower or something, to see if it's just like I'm having could be like an allergic reaction or something, or it's just that my hands are pretty dry. Not too sure. Could be either one. And then Vetiver Parfum. Let's see what it gets to. Right now, it's a little bit less of that lime, a little bit less nuttiness. Something else is in there. Some kind of citrus is in there. But pretty good quality. You could tell it by the way it's not blended well enough, or it's not blended to the point that you can't smell the notes or separate them, but you could tell there's still some kind of quality, because if it's sitting on skin and it's changing as it's sitting, most of the time you don't really get that with like cheaper qualities. It's more like you get this flatness to it that I really can't explain. But most of the time, if I smell like a cheap fragrance, I kind of smell that flatness. That maybe it's just all in my head. But sometimes, even if like it's an expensive fragrance, and I sometimes do get that. So maybe it's just a specific note. I could be wrong though. This doesn't smell like Dia Man. I don't get Dia Man at all. I smell clean laundry. Let me go ahead and pull this up, just because why not? Let me get that out of the way. Dia 40 wash. So right now it's on Joma Shop for $2.25. If you're interested, use my affiliate link in the description down below. I do get a small commission. And that's a pretty hard fragrance to find. So it's not a bad price. It looks like FragranceNet has it for $3.36, but FragranceNet is always expensive. But yeah, let's see what people say. Top notes: aldehydes, musk, cyclamen, violet leaf, blackcurrant. Middle notes: rose, carnation, ylang ylang, cistus incanus, bay leaf, orange blossom, tarragon. Base notes are orris root, sandalwood, amyris, and gaiac wood. People say it's female leaning. I don't get that at all. I would say it's unisex. It smells like laundry. I'll read a comment. It says, I'll read 2 comments. If you like the strong smell of floral soap, this is for you. Carnation, musk, and other sour flower dominates here. It's a fragrance that is old lady-like, not mature, not classic. So there you go. I enjoy it because it's old lady-like. And if you guys know my fragrance taste, it kind of goes old lady-like. It's the type of fragrance to wear when you don't like bathing, because it makes you smell like an old school, early 80s, maybe late 70s scent. Just a drop and you will stink up the entire room. I started adding it to my bath just to use it up. It smells better once it's sprayed in the water. That's a really... The guy's name, or the name is Italian Nun. I'll read one more. By Bandman, Mr. Bandman. Lives up to being a truly stronger, even purer form of the original. The aldehydes, florals, and musk all come together to create an ultimate luxury bath soap accord. Very satisfying to wear and is simple but extremely elegant. Usually I don't love the soapy powder white floral bombs that border on baby powder like in gold, which almost becomes gold bond, but this is very well done. Not a total love, but I can appreciate it. To me, this smells like clean laundry. Yeah, that's what I get. All right, and then let's go into Roja's Vetiver Parfum. So this one, Joma Shop Tester, you can find it for $1.95. You can find the Parfum Cologne version a little bit cheaper. Right now, Joma Shop has it for $1.35, which is actually a really good price. Well, the Parfum Cologne, you could probably find it cheaper pretty much all the time. And let's get to it. No, not that one. All right, so top notes are lemon and bergamot. I said lime, close enough. Lime and some citrus. So there you go. Middle notes: labdanum, rose de mai, and jasmine. Base notes are vetiver, oak moss, cedar needles, labdanum, pink pepper, gaiac wood, amyris, pepper, nutmeg, galbanum, celery seeds, and caraway. I wonder if the celery seeds gives... No. I was going to say something dumb. People say it smells like Grey Vetiver by Tom Ford, the original. I think it's a toilet. And we'll read one comment just because it's a long video. It says, very good vetiver fragrance. Having said all that, all subject preferences, opinions aside, Vetiver Parfum is not worth a staggering full retail of $500 plus USD. In my opinion, I don't think so either. Guerlain's Vetiver smells quite similar and can be had for a reasonable $70. I agree. I think it's pretty similar. Differences between the two would be that Guerlain's Vetiver has a tobacco note, whereas Vetiver Parfum lacks tobacco and is heavy-handed on a gaiac note. Depends on which Guerlain Vetiver he's talking about. If he's talking about the Vetiver Parfum, I don't really get too much of a tobacco note from Vetiver Parfum. It's more of a creaminess that this fragrance does not have. I would say this fragrance is stronger vetiver compared to the creaminess that Guerlain's Vetiver Parfum does have. And then stop saying that this smells identical to Tom Ford's Grey Vetiver. The differences are there and they are noticeable. Tom Ford Grey Vetiver employs the use of a pimento pepper note, which in my opinion is a bit odd. All right, so going to that comparison, I would say this fragrance is closer to Grey Vetiver from Tom Ford, at least from the opening, than it is to Guerlain's Vetiver. And I think I'm going to stick to that just because it's kind of been a little bit since I've smelled Grey Vetiver and had it on skin. But I will say from scent memory that I do get more Tom Ford Grey Vetiver than I do get Guerlain's Vetiver, at least Guerlain's Vetiver Parfum specifically. So that fragrance is more of a creamy fragrance than like straight up nutty vetiver. You do get some kind of nutty vetiver, but it does go pretty creamy. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Let me know if you guys have tried any of these fragrances before. This is not my first time smelling them, but every time I've smelled these, I've pretty much been smelling other things, and these have not stood out to me. Now, obviously, that I'm making an individual video and I have my collection, I have more time to. I'll be spending more time with the fragrances compared to being at a store, smelling a lot of different things and not really taking the time to appreciate a fragrance when you're smelling it. Again, I got this fragrance, this one specifically, because it was a really good price. I was kind of dumb if I didn't buy it. And then this one, I did trade my Guerlain's Peach Mirage plus money for this one. So, yeah, we're up. I think, you know what? I think I pretty much got these two fragrances for my Peach Mirage, which is an absolute crazy steal that I did there. Now that I think about it, that's exactly what I did. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Please leave a like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about these two fragrances. In the next video, I will be talking about Roja Champagne at BG, which is a $1,020 fragrance. I just want to really talk about this fragrance and analyze it a little bit. So, will I spend the money on this fragrance? Probably not, unless it absolutely blows me away. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one, guys.